All right. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Last Minute Betting with the Sports Nuts. We've got people from California, Jersey, New York, Australia, all over the world watching right now. Hey, folks, we're looking for content creators for OddsJam. Email one of us, either me, Bob at oddsjam.com, or Mike at oddsjam.com as we help you through this process. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also check us out on Twitter at Mick Grasso, that's him, and at Bob LaGrasso, that's me. Let's see, we've got the BetMGM and PointsBet sign-up bonuses below, Underdog Fantasy and Thrive Fantasy deposit match. I'm going to tell you right now, you better get your butt in here because we, Mike and I, have winning plays on a daily basis. And if you're not following what we do, you're missing the boat because what we do last night, Mike, anytime touchdown scores, we kicked butt, did we not? Yeah.
Yeah, 3 out of the 4 that we gave. But, not only that, the Titans, big win, covering the spread. Awesome stuff, Bob. I see you laughing. I know what you're laughing about. I see the comments. We got a special guest in the building.
That's right. That's Maddox. That's my grandson and Mike's son. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
How about them Titans, huh, Maddox? Made some money for us.
Yes, that was awesome. Also, you know what else made money for us? Or for me, at least? Paul Goldschmidt and Aaron Judge winning MVP that we got on OddsJam at plus friggin' money, guys. Plus money on both of them. And I'm telling you right now, that was huge. During a baseball season, Mike, that quite frankly, everybody was worried about that they were losing money. And you and I we just kicked butt during baseball season, did we not?
Yeah, how about them Astros winning the World Series? We hammered that, talking about that throughout the year. That was awesome.
Braves winning the division. We picked up on that at plus money.
Yeah,
I mean, we caught all kinds of things, man.
Yeah, but awesome stuff.
Yeah, very, very good, very good. Really, really, really happy with what happened there. And let's see, anything else? I was looking to see
what
if I had
Adam.
All right, let me clear this out. Something going on with my filters here, Mike. I apologize.
No worries, Bob. Let's talk about some NBA. We got an intriguing matchup. We got the Pelicans at home against the Boston Celtics. This is a pretty cool matchup, Bob. The Pelicans are plus 2.5 at home. They have won 4 of their last 5 games and 5 of their last 6 at home. So they're very good at home. Marcus Smart not in the lineup for Boston. That's going to give their defense a little bit of a blow because New Orleans is scoring more than 118 points per game in their last 3 games. And 2 of those were without Zion in the lineup. I don't think that will matter if he plays. He's questionable. I don't know if he'll play or not. Even if he doesn't, I'm still confident that this New Orleans team at home can get the job done and cover that spread.
Right. You know what? And I'm wondering if the over is the play on that game.
Potentially so. I think that you're going to definitely get offense out of the Pelicans. Boston is certainly going to be limited a little bit defensively. They'll get some points as well. Yeah, I think it's a high-scoring game. Also looking at Indiana tonight, Houston's coming off that big win against Dallas. I'm kind of looking to fade them even at home. Indiana has been pretty good, Bob, so far to start this season. They're averaging about 123 points per game in their last 4. So they're starting to put up some offensive numbers. I think I like Indiana winning tonight and covering that spread.
Okay, what do you think about the Heat covering against the Wizards? And if not,
You know,
if not, what is the matter with the Heat?
all kinds of problems, Bob. Miami they missed the boat, man. They needed to add to what they had, and they didn't. So, you know, and you're talking about Washington, they've been pretty good so far, Bob, to start
Right,
the season. You know, Porzingis is stepping up for them, man.
right, yeah.
You know, you got to give him credit. He's stepping up and playing.
And then, we're looking at the Hornets. Uh, I thought that they were getting ready to maybe elevate themselves.
No,
They're just not going to do it. What is going on with Michael Jordan? Come on, Michael.
you know, he's always been a bad owner. What are you talking about? He's always been a bad owner.
I just have a tough time with that. And then, I'm looking at this Mavericks and Nuggets game, Mike. The Mavs are really heavily favored in this, -9 or +9.5. I just don't know are they really that much better than Denver?
No, they're not. They are absolutely not. I know they're coming off a big loss though against Houston on their home court. So it does tempt me to want to, back them, considering, Bob, they only scored 92 points in that game. So but yeah, that does seem a little high. So does this Memphis Oklahoma City game. Man, I'll tell you what, Desmond Bain not being in the lineup for Memphis really hurts them. What are you shaking your head about?
I just found out why Denver is not is such a dog. Jokic has been ruled out for today's game because of COVID-19 protocols. So there you go. Plus, I got Jamal Murray's out, Colin Gillespie's
in that case,
out.
I'd probably want to back the Mavericks in that spot. I didn't touch that game. I didn't really look at that game a lot. But I like Oklahoma City, Bob. This is a team as a road underdog, Bob. They are 6-1 ATS this season. Memphis is without Desmond Bain. They're not scoring without him. Bob Gilgeous-Alexander is unbelievable. Love this kid. He is a stud. I like Oklahoma City to cover, man.
Okay, I'm going to get to a couple of comments. Maddox says the Chiefs are going to win it all. Adam McClain said, greetings to the Little Grasso clan. Happy Friday, guys. The Pelicans narrative sounds good to him. Also, Chiefs winning it all. Hey, Maddox? Not a bad pick, dude. And Sunnyvale Trailer Park's in the house. How you doing, bro?
What is up, Sonny? Yes, so a lot of NBA games tonight. Pumped, ready for it. Only one NHL game, Bob. Give us a play in the NHL real quick before we get to some positive EV.
It's the only play that I've got. It's on the video, and that's the Kings on the money line. I'm taking them over Vancouver. Even though they're on the road, the Kings are a good team. They're in second place in the Pacific Division. I knew they were going to be a better team this year. I backed them early in the year. People were going, why are you backing the Kings? Well, now you know why, okay? They are one of the better teams in the Western Conference, and they're only going to elevate. They're young. They're a fast skating team, too. And Stephen Batts is in the house. Howdy, guys. And Sunnyvale. Doing great. Hope you guys cash tonight. I hope we do too. I'm taking the Kings on the money line in the NHL.
All right. Let's get to it, Bob. Let's go to the positive EV page and see what's out here. I'll go to my bet tracker real quick, show you all what all we've got out here tonight that I've already went on ahead and hit. Looks like I took Jaylen Brown under 3.5 plus 112 is what I got that at. I did back the Rockets on a alternate line at plus 7.5 on the spread, which is kind of opposite of what I said that I like to happen in that game. But I took the plus 7.5 for a smaller amount because it was positive EV. And I've got the under 121.5 first half total points. Knicks Warriors beating the closing line value on that one. I did back the Nuggets, Bob, on that point spread plus 10.5, minus 120. That is a positive EV play as well. Here's some college basketball games that I've got that you can see here. I did a video on these earlier. NFL one there. And that's all I've got in the bet tracker for tonight. But I do want to go to the positive EV page now.
I will let you do that. Let me, Adam McLean says USA versus Wales on Monday morning.
USA, baby, money line.
World Cup, baby. Adam's into that. And by the way, Mike, if you don't mind, real quick, I'm going to share my screen real quick.
Oh,
and then I'll let you go. Come on, you got to let me do this.
Okay.
I'm very proud of this. I want to show you where I'm at because I haven't talked to you since this. There's my profit, Mike. I made it over $7,000, 72.07. Remember the other day I was down? Up 278 this week. Okay. I just wanted to show you that up over $7,000. I know my ROI is only 10%. I know my closing line value is only 48%, but that's profit, baby. And that's what I like. All right. You can have the floor.
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. Now I'm going to share my screen, go to the positive EV page and see if there's anything out here that we want to hit. That's got some value. I got to be honest with you. Some of these last minute plays have not been doing too hot, at least for me. So we'll pick and choose our spots here. I did take in this NFL game coming up. It's worth noting because it's something you could go look at. The first half total points, Jets, Patriots under 18.5. Got it at plus 105 on points bet. Looking at that play, Pinnacle favors the other side. BetMGM's priced evenly on that side. FanDuel slightly favors the over, but they're not willing to give you plus odds on this play. So I went on ahead and took that one. Kayvon Looney, let's take a look at this play. Plus 100, under 6.5 player points. Wow, this is a really, really good play. It looks like BetMGM, BetRivers, and Barstool all favor this side to hit. So those plus odds are amazing. Average odds are minus 118 on it. This is tremendous value, Bob, this Kayvon Looney play. I think I like it.
Cool.
I'm going to go ahead and add that one to the bet tracker and go hammer that one for sure.
I want to ask you real quick. There's another DraftKings promo here, Mike.
Okay.
For tonight, it says get a 50% boost on the 76ers and Warriors to win.
76ers and Warriors to win.
Yeah,
no,
just to win.
Thanks.
No, thanks. Okay.
No, thank you.
And why is that?
Because you mentioned the 76ers and winning in the same sentence.
Yeah, but you know what?
I'm kidding. Hey, I'm kidding. Philly's a good team. No, thanks. Not against Milwaukee, even though Milwaukee's on the road. No, I'll pass on that.
Holiday's a game time decision too, by the way.
Yeah.
He might be out again. And, Embiid had a big night.
You got Lopez and Giannis that you can put on Embiid down low. What's Philly going to do to counter Giannis? Nothing. So
okay.
No thanks. That's just
all
me.
Right.
Hey, we'll come back to that Monday, and if that ended up not going in our favor and you should have hit it, then you can rip me.
Okay. Did Steph Curry get 50 points in a game and lose the game? Yes. His last game, he got 50 points. Exactly 50 points.
And some of these no longer positive EV I'm looking at right now. Bradley Beal over rebounds. That's no longer positive EV. Looks like the Sixers are on the point spread. There's a positive EV play on them, Bob. But okay. Well, hey, this is last minute here, so I don't know, man.
No, this is on Adam's comment.
Oh.
Good luck to the States, Mike and Bob, but I'm calling a 1-1 draw in the Wales game. Wow.
Boy, I'll tell you what, though, that very well could happen.
Soccer's very weird to bet because you have three ways to bet it. You have, the home team and the away team, and then you can bet on a draw too. So there's like a three-way play there. And I got to be honest with you, I haven't caught on to that. I'll only follow Adam McLean when it comes to soccer.
This Hornets under 104.5 team total does have some pretty good value on it. Plus 100, average odds are minus 111. I think I'll put a small amount on that play. Charlotte has been struggling, they have not been good. They have not been good at all. Now, the thing is that is a number they have been hitting a little bit in their last couple of games, looking – they had 113 against Indiana. They had 112 against Orlando, but Orlando's bad. Miami, a couple of games they went over that, but Portland they struggled with. Brooklyn, Memphis, Chicago. So Cleveland being a solid team like they are, we'll roll with it.
All right, Maddox is right about this, Mike. I do have to mention the Blues, and Adam McLean wants to hear this too. The St. Louis Blues are the only team in NHL history to have had an 8-game losing streak followed by a 5-game winning streak. In the whole history of the NHL, no team has ever done that. So, hey, they're coming back, Mike. They're not very far out of first place right now either. I told you better watch out.
Man, that went away. Look at that value that was on the Wizards, minus 7 on the spread. Holy cow, wow. We missed a good one there. That's already gone. Dang it. Yeah. How about minus 7.5? What are we looking at? Yeah, I figured as much. You can tell, you can see that fair odds for that play were minus 100. So getting it at plus 114 was going to be pretty good value right off the bat.
What is it right now?
It was plus 114, but it's no longer positive EV.
Right, but still, I want to know what the number is.
Right now?
Minus 7.5?
Yeah, minus 7.5. I don't know what
Is that plus 128?
Yeah, I guess is it plus 114 now? This has changed. There's something funky going on there.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Under 218, then that one's no longer positive EV. Boy, a lot of these not. Minus 5 for the Wizards. Yeah, there was a huge misprice there. We weren't quick enough on all.
No kidding. We could have done a butterfly like you wouldn't believe, man.
Yeah, wasn't quick enough to get into them. That's all right. That'll do it for me. I think those are good to hit last minute. I don't want to get carried away last minute hitting too many because that's been kind of iffy.
Right. All right, Adam, I'm going to get your comments in here. Thanks, Bob. Hopefully I don't eat too much crow over the next month. And Blues just keep setting records, eh? The Devils are nuts, man. Beat my Leafs, not for 10 in a row, for 11 in a row last night. 11 in a row. The New Jersey Devils, Mike, are the new up-and-coming team in the NHL, and they look like they're here to stay. They've solved their goaltending problems and their defense, and you better start backing them, I think. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, it was 11 in a row. I had to go double-check that. It was 11 in a row.
I heard it on SportsCenter, okay? Come on.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything.
I had that this morning.
I'm better than SportsCenter, man. Come on. I'm playing. Listen, I like New Jersey a lot. I had them last night winning. They're red hot. No two ways about it. They are a team that is a big surprise, and I don't know that they're going to go anywhere, Bob. They look like they're a team that's built to keep this going, man.
What is up with the Leafs, Mike? Come on. There's way too much talent there. I'm just doing this because Adam's here. And I know Toronto's 9-5-4 for 22 points. So it's not like they're terrible. But, there's a higher expectation for them. You know, when you see New Jersey sitting at 14-3, man, 14-3, which means that they were just at 500 when they went on this run. And they've only given up, Mike, 41 goals. And I think Boston and Winnipeg are the only two teams in the league that have lower, given up less goals than them. And that just shows you one thing. You don't give up a lot of goals, you're probably going to be high up in the standings. Defense is still the name of the game.
Well, Bob, also you have to remember, you know, Toronto went through that stretch where they lost 4 in a row, and that's been the majority of their losses, was just that rough stretch there. So despite that, I don't think it's panic mode for Toronto right now. I still buy into this team enough to think that they can have a legitimate shot. They took the Tampa Bay Lightning to 7 games last season in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I know they didn't get the job done, but they did a heck of a lot more against them than the Florida Panthers did, who got swept. So I don't want to buy in too much to, you know, their troubles during that 4-game losing streak that they certainly have turned around and not let, you know, get too deep, you know, like the Blues, you know, that 8-game losing streak was a bump. It's a good thing they have had the big winning streak to follow it, because they could have really put themselves in a world of hurt. But as you said, first team to turn that around with a, you know, big winning streak like that'll help, but you can't rely on that. So I'm not panicking on the Blues. I'm not panicking on Toronto, either one.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to tell you right now, Toronto has scored 52 goals and given up 49. You can't do that. And the Blues, I'm just going to tell you this, the Blues have scored 44 and given up 56. You gotta get your defense together. You can't give up goals. You cannot let people get open in the slot. You can't let them backdoor plays get you. New Jersey Devils future for Eastern Conference is plus 1,000 or plus 2,000 for the Stanley Cup. So there you go. That's come down quite a bit from where we started the season. All right, folks.
Still, you know, I don't know, Bob. Eastern Conference, I don't know that I see a juggernaut. Well,
Maddox says trade Scandella.
I take that back. Here's my worry with that, Steven. Here's my only worry. I like New Jersey a lot, but you got Boston sitting there, and they do look like a juggernaut. I take that back.
Thank you.
The East does have. If the Boston Bruins continue and they're not going to continue to probably win at the pace they are, obviously they're going to have a little skid here or there. But I'll tell you what, Bob, I don't know that there's a team in the NHL that is as scary looking as what they can be.
Oh, I agree. And it's time.
And their special teams is
time to bless the bets, Mike. We did it last night. Bless the bets.
Hey, it worked last night, so I'll roll with it.
Jacob Trainer always had me, dude. Bless the bets. We found a way to do it. All right. Guys, have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday. Have a great weekend. Now, Maddox, we're not trading Rosen. Nobody wants him.
Maddox says trade the whole team, right?
See you guys.